okay, I'm going to share with you about goal setting, right? And the way I set goals, right, is very, very different from everyone else in the market or everyone else. Uh, and I'm going to share with you why smart goals are stupid, and here's what I do instead, okay? So I know it's a little bit funny why smart goals are stupid, right? So, okay, write this down. Don't set goals for the sake of achieving them. Set goals for who you grow to become in the process of achieving them, okay? So, if you have heard of SMART goals before, you probably have heard SMART goals stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic time, right? So later on, I'll share with you why I don't really believe in setting SMART goals and why I have another way of setting goals called intention plus freedom for outcome, which I've learned from Owen Cook, RSD Tyler. Now, RSD Tyler just is a seminar speaker as well who shares about how to have success with women and how to have success in life in general. Okay, now, so okay, I want to share you the story of why setting SMART goals did not work for me when I was 16 years old. Okay, when I was 16 years old, right, it was during my O-level period. And I chanced upon this thing called law of attraction, and then I watched this video called The Secret, sharing me about how law of attraction, right, that so long as I believe what something 100%, right, I'll definitely achieve it. And so I tried it, So I tried. So I thought, okay, so long as I believe something 100%, I'll definitely achieve it. So I told myself, okay, I want to get 6 A1s for O level. Okay, I want to get 6 A1s for O level, 6 points for O level, right? So every single day, right, I will wake up at 5:30 in the morning and then I'll recite, right, I, Alaric Ong, am going to get 6 A1s for O level in 2012, right? And so it was specific, it was measurable, it was achievable because I was getting A1s for almost every subject. I've had an A1 for each subject before. I've never got A1s for all 6 subjects or all 9 subjects that I took, but I've got A1s before for each subject. So I know that it's achievable for me to get 6 A1s. It was realistic and there was a time to it, right? Now, so I believe it 100%, that I will achieve it. And I thought that, okay, because that's 16 years old, I've never failed before when I was 16 years old, right? It was too young to fail. So I thought, okay, if that if I believe 100%, I will get 6 A1s. Okay, now what happened after that, right? And okay, that was one goal that I had. The second goal I had, right, there was that I wanted to turn 10 cents into $1 million. So how? Just by trading 10 cents for 20 cents, 20 cents for 40 cents, 40 cents, 80 cents, etc. Right? So so what I believe was that if I believe I will achieve 6 A1s, right? And then my results came out, right? And then I didn't achieve 6 A1s. And that was when I was completely broken, right? I had like 9 points. No, I had 11 minus 2, so 9 points, right? Which was not 6 A1s, which was not 6 minus 2, 4 points, right? And that was when my whole belief system came crashing down because it was not a sustainable belief system in the first place. And one thing, and then after that, right, I for the whole for one whole year after that, right, when I went to poly, because after O levels I wanted to go poly to learn business. So then when I went to polytechnic, for one whole year, right, that was my most average year. That was my most human year. The year was the most human, right? Ever since I was young, I had big goals and big dreams. But that was the time that I just wanted to be average. I didn't want to stand out. I didn't want to fight so hard. I wanted to just be average, right? And like during the holiday period between O levels and polytechnic, there was like a 4 month break, right? I was sleeping at like 5 a.m. every morning, waking up at 3 p.m. Okay, my whole life was topsy turvy, playing computer games and everything. And I knew it was bad, right? But I just couldn't get myself out of it because I failed so badly, right? And then I realized, right, that when I set smart goals, right, there are only two outcomes. Either number one, I achieve it, or number two, I don't achieve it, right? And then I realized, okay, I set smart goals multiple times in my life. So sometimes I say, okay, I want to make $1,000 in the next 10 days, right? And I make $1,000, right? Now, when I set those goals, right, when I achieve the goals, when I say make $1,000 in 10 days, okay, I feel happy that I make $1,000 in 10 days. But after a while, right, the feeling just dies down. Like the happiness only lasts for a while, right? And then when I don't achieve it, right, when I say I want to make $1,000 in 10 days and I don't achieve $1,000 in 10 days, I get so frustrated and so devastated and so depressed. So I realized, right, so I don't really like smart goals because it doesn't make me fulfilled and there's too much downside with too little upside. Means if I fail, I feel this down. But if I succeed, if I succeed, I only feel this happy, right? So it wasn't the risk reward ratio wasn't good for me, and that's just my personal experience with setting smart goals, and that's up to you whether you want to listen. But I'm just sharing from my own personal experience, right? So after that, right, I chanced on this thing by Owen Cook, right, called intention plus freedom from outcome. And the moment I understood this thing called intention plus freedom from outcome, right, my life completely changed. And after that, success came to me very, very naturally. And so I'm going to share with you this thing called intention plus freedom. It's a brand new way of looking at things. Okay. Now, so what's intention plus freedom from outcome? I plus FFO, right? Is basically I do whatever I can to achieve what I want. Means I must have 10 upon 10 intention to achieve whatever I want. At the same time, I'm not attached to the outcome. Okay, so the highest level, right, is when you have 10 upon 10 intention and 10 upon 10 freedom for outcome. Okay, which means so for example, let's say I say, okay, I want to get 6A1s. Okay, so I do whatever I can to get 6A1s. I study whatever I can. I revise whatever I can. I do my best of my ability to get 6A1s. Okay, but even if I don't get 6A1s, right, I'm not attached to the outcome, just because my self-worth, my self-identity, my self-esteem is not attached to whether I achieve this goal or not, or whether I achieve this outcome or not. Okay, it's like so the highest level is when you have 10 upon 10 intention and 10 upon 10 freedom from outcome. Now it's very, very hard to do, because it is not easy to do this, to get 10 upon 10 intention and 10 upon 10 freedom from outcome, because normally when you have 10 upon 10 intention, you would tend to be attached to the outcome. Like if I say, okay, I really, really want to do this, you normally be attached to the outcome, right? So it's not easy. Okay, now there are some people who have 10 upon 10 intention but 0 upon 10 freedom of outcome. Means like for example, when I wanted to set 6A1s, I study every day, I revise every day, I woke up 5:30 a.m. every day to recite the goal that I'll get 6A1s, right? So I 10 upon at least 9.99999 intention upon 10, right? But I didn't have 10 upon 10 freedom from outcome. I was attached to the outcome. I thought that my self-worth was based on the results that I got in my O levels, right? So that was 10 upon 10 intention, but maybe about 2 upon 10 freedom from outcome. Okay. Now then on the other spectrum, you see people with 10 upon 10 freedom from outcome, but no intention. So people will say, like, yeah, okay, like just relax. Life is all about enjoying and relaxing and taking drugs and all that kind of stuff. I'm not attached to the outcome. That, like, it doesn't matter whatever outcome I get, it doesn't matter, right? So they have freedom from outcome, but they don't have intention. So they don't have any intention to grow their life. They don't have any intention to read books. They don't have any intention to improve their lives. They don't have any intention to work hard and everything. And that doesn't work as well. So maybe they have 2 upon 10 intention and maybe 10 upon 10 freedom of outcome. The highest level of success, right, what you should aim to do is to have 10 upon 10 intention and 10 upon 10 freedom from outcome. Okay. So it is the sense of knowing that, okay, no matter what happens, I am enough, I'm happy, I love myself. Okay. And it's coming from a space of, I know I did my best. Therefore, so whatever the outcome is, I'm happy because I know I did my best. Okay. So when you can practice this called intention plus freedom from outcome, you realize that your success becomes a lot easier. Okay. Now, so I'm a national pool player, national youth pool player. So I play pool. That's my hobby. So pool, billiard, the sport, right? Okay. So when I play pool, right, I realized that every time I won a championship, I won multiple championships and everything, right? And I realized that every time I won the championship, it was not when I aimed to win the championship. It was when I aim, right, to shoot each shot to the best of my ability, to shoot each ball to the best of my ability, to play each game to the best of my ability, to play each match to the best of my ability, right? And I know that whatever the outcome is, right, I'm happy. Okay? And then because I focus on each shot, each game, each match, one match at a time, game at a time, one shot at a time, eventually I won the championship. Because I know that whenever my input is optimal, the result would be that I win the championship, right? Now, on the other hand, the times where I aim to win the championship, right, normally I get eliminated in the first round or the second round, right? So I just realized that it worked best for me. Okay, it might or might not work best for you, but you can try it out. Okay, this is just how I work, right? Okay, now, same thing. I've never aimed to have 500 students in this Facebook accelerator course in 12 months or to make $500,000 in 12 months, right? All I focused on was to add value to each client to the best of my ability and to be the best coach that I can be to empower them. So every day I read books, I learn more and everything so that I can be the best coach I can be to empower them, right? Or I want to be the best closer or presenter that I can be so that I can acquire more students, right? So I make sure that I've tweaked my PowerPoint slides, my presentation again and again, hundreds of times. You'll be surprised how many times I've actually tweaked my presentation. Until now, I'm still tweaking and improving my presentation so that I want to improve my closing rate so that, let's say, every seminar I do, I'll make $4,000 to $12,000. I want to increase that to maybe $6,000 to $20,000. Something like that, right? So because I focus on that, right? Because I focus on just adding value to each person, each individual, 1% at a time, right, I eventually built a community of 500 people. Okay, so whereas if let's say I aim to, so whether I get 1,000 people in my community or I get 50 people in my community, so long as I know that I did my best. Okay, I must know I did my best. Very important. You must know you did your best. So long as I know I did my best, and then how many members I get, it doesn't matter because I focus on what I can control. I can control my input, right? But sometimes output, it depends on many factors, right? It depends on the market. It depends on whether people buy into me or not. It depends on a lot of things. So I focus only on what I can control, and I focus on controlling that. And I know that so long as I can control that and do it to the best of my ability, the outcome would most probably be optimal. Okay, so basically this is intention plus freedom for outcome. I hope this story of how, write some notes about how you can implement intention plus freedom for outcome into your life.